All right, let's talk about the 2026 Buell Super Cruiser. Its name tells you pretty much everything you need to know about why this bike is one of the most hyped up machines in years. So today we're gonna unpack that name piece by piece and really get to the bottom of what makes this thing so special.
So check this out. This isn't just some catchy marketing slogan, it's a clue. It's a single, powerful sentence that tells an entire story. And we're gonna investigate every single part of it to get the full picture.
Okay, so where do we even start? Well, our first clue is right there in the very first word, Buell. For anyone who knows motorcycles, that name alone carries a ton of weight and sets some pretty high expectations.
See, the Buell name has always been about pushing the envelope. It stands for a legacy of American-made performance that just refuses to follow the crowd. They think differently about, well, everything, from how a frame is designed to how the brakes work. So right off the bat, you know this bike isn't going to be your standard off-the-shelf ride. It's a promise of innovation and a serious focus on raw power.
Now for the next part of our clue, the category, Super Cruiser. That's not a term you hear every day, is it? So what on earth does that actually mean?
To really get what a Super Cruiser is, you've got to understand the two totally different worlds it's smashing together. On one side, you've got your traditional cruiser, relaxed, all about style and comfort. And on the other side, you've got the sport bike, aggressive, nimble, and built for one thing, pure, unadulterated speed. They're basically polar opposites in the riding world. So a Super Cruiser is this incredible hybrid. It takes that cool, laid-back vibe of a cruiser and then injects it with the absolute adrenaline-pumping heart of a high-performance sport bike. It's a machine that just refuses to be put into one neat little box.
And that brings us to the next and maybe the most shocking piece of this whole puzzle, the raw number that truly defines this bike's soul.
175. Just let that number sink in for a second. In the world of motorcycles, especially for anything that even looks like a cruiser, that number is absolutely mind-blowingly massive. This is the core of this machine's identity right here.
Okay, let's put that number into perspective, because it's kind of wild. Your typical cruiser might be kicking out around, 75 horsepower? This Buell has more than double that. But get this, at 175 horsepower, it's cranking out more power than a lot of common sports cars you see on the road today. Just think about that for a second. More raw power than a performance car, all packed into a two-wheeled machine.
So, look, the bottom line is this. We're not talking about normal motorcycle performance here. Not even close. This is a whole other league. We're talking about the kind of power you'd expect from an exotic supercar, but it's been engineered into a two-wheeled frame. It's a statement of just absolute dominance.
So let's piece this all together. You've got the Buell legacy of innovation, you've got this new Super Cruiser idea, and you've got supercar level power. What does all that add up to? Well, it gives us the final piece of the puzzle, the bike's true identity.
The American monster. Man, it just nails it, doesn't it? American. That's the heritage, right? The V-twin muscle, that big, bold, unapologetic design. And monster? Oh yeah, that's all about the feel. It's a promise of raw, untamed power, an intimidating presence, and a sound that's going to turn heads from blocks away.
And really, that's the promise of being an American monster. This thing wasn't built just to get you from point A to point B. No way. It's an experience machine, engineered to give you this visceral, unforgettable feeling every single time you twist that throttle. So let's go back to the very beginning and look at that title one more time. It's not just a collection of words anymore, is it? It's the whole story. A story of American innovation, of a design that shatters categories, of breathtaking power, and of a monstrous personality. It's the bike's entire mission statement in one sentence.
Which leaves us with one last big question. Is the Buell Super Cruiser the start of a whole new category of motorcycles? Or is it something so extreme, so unique, that it's destined to forever stand alone in a class of one? I guess only time will tell.